What's going on there, YouTube, and welcome back to another comic book video. Alright guys, so we are going to continue our Marvel Siege reading order, and guys, we are going to pick up with Dark Avengers number 14. Now guys, this book right here, man, let me tell y'all guys, it gets crazy in this book right here. So guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please leave me a like down below and also subscribe for more comic book video stories in the near future. But anyways guys, let's go ahead and dive into Dark Avengers number 14 and continue our Siege reading order. I do hope you enjoy. Here we go guys. Now guys, when it comes to Dark Avengers number 14, with this book right here, guys, I am not gonna lie to you. This could be a short video. And what I mean is that not a lot of things happen in this book where I need to sit down for like 15 to 20 minutes trying to break down a whole book. This video could be like 5 to 8 minutes long, and that's it. But hey, you know what? I could be wrong. This could be a longer video than that. Now, the reason why I want to cover Dark Avengers number 14 is because this book is Brian Michael Bendis reworking the Sentry, making the Sentry, you know, a huge threat on Earth. Now, I'm not saying that he never was a huge threat. What I'm saying is you're going to have the Marvel characters realize that yes, he is a huge threat. Like the fact that Marvel characters in the back of their mind, they knew that the Sentry is a huge threat, but they never actually thought that one day they might have to kill the Sentry, that one day he could wipe out the universe. Now, where this book starts off, we pick up with Norman Osborn. And the thing is, guys, right now, he's in his lab just working on some tech. That's all he's doing. But you do have his assistant walk in and talk to Norman Osborn. Now, her name is Miss Han. And the thing is, she is trying to talk to Norman Osborn about getting a counselor, to getting some help. Because right now, the field he's in, the job he has, is a high level stress job. There's so much stress on this job that she's saying, listen, you need someone there to talk to help ease that stress out for you, to make your days easier. Because right now, you are the director of Hammer, this huge government program right now being run by America to protect America. You're basically the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., but with a different organization. Now guys, remember, I've been saying this over and over and over again. When Norman Osborn supposedly saved the day back in Secret Invasion, he took over S.H.I.E.L.D., dismantled S.H.I.E.L.D., and replaced S.H.I.E.L.D. with his own organization called Hammer. And so Hammer is just basically S.H.I.E.L.D. That's all it is. And he is the leader of S.H.I.E.L.D. And so you have Miss Han tell Norman, listen, you need some mental help. You do. Because she even says she is scared that one day you are going to snap and you are going to turn back into the Green Goblin. Now guys, at this point for Marvel Comics, Norman Osborn was no longer the Green Goblin. It was supposedly he was cured. And so she's saying, listen, even though you are supposedly cured, she's still scared that he might snap one day and turn into the Green Goblin once again. Now, here's the second big thing I want to sit down and talk about in this book. Because next thing you know, the alarms go off. There is a huge threat in New York, and the Dark Avengers are needed. They got to suit up and handle this big threat. The question is though, what is the big threat? Well guys, the big threat is the Sentry. Now guys, remember, in our last video, Dark Avengers number 13, the Sentry in the Void, they were fighting over the control of the body of Robert Reynolds. And so right now, he's arriving in New York, causing havoc with his powers. And the thing is, it's not Robert in control, it's the Void. The Void is in control, and the Void is literally wreaking havoc across New York. And you're seeing superheroes in New York just trying to save innocent people from getting hurt, because the Void is wreaking havoc in New York. Now guys, remember, this is the Void at his base level. Like, he's not at full power. Right now, this is him only giving a taste of his power to the Marvel landscape. Now, you do have Norman Osborn go out there kind of like, what are you doing? This was not our deal. This was not our deal at all. I told you that I would help you get control of Robert Reynolds' body, but you must help me out. And this right here is not helping me out. You are wreaking havoc across New York. You are scaring innocent people, children, women, men. You are scaring people all over New York. And so it's Norman Osborn trying to tell the Sentry, I need you to calm down like 10 notches right now. Like, I need you to stop what you're doing and calm down, because right now you are scaring the people of New York. Now, you do have the Void basically say, fine, I'll stop. I will stop for you because you asked so nicely, but also because we did make a deal that if you did help me get control of this body, that I will use my powers for your team, the Dark Avengers. And so the the Void basically stops attacking New York. And it's kind of like, cool. Well, I guess, day's over, right? Like, New York is saved. But you do have Norman Osborn ask the Sentry, or the Void, he asked the Void, why in the world did you do this? Why in the world did you attack New York for? Like, what happened to you? And you have the Void, like, look at the wife of Robert Reynolds. And you have Norman Osborn ask the Void, listen, did you do this because of her? Did she make you angry? What did she do to you to make you so angry that you wanted to wreck New York? And you have the Void look at Norman Osborn and say, don't worry about that. Do not worry about that at all. Let me be. I'm here to help your team out, and that's it. So the Void does not tell Norman Osborn anything at all. Now, to wrap up this video, you do have Norman Osborn walk up to Hawkeye. Now guys, this is not Hawkeye like you know. This is not Clint. This is Bullseye being Hawkeye for the Dark Avengers. Bullseye, the man who killed Elektra, the great villain of Daredevil. He is Hawkeye on the Dark Avengers. But you do have Norman Osborn walk up to Hawkeye and say, listen, I have a job for you. Your job is to kill his wife. I need you to kill off Linda Reynolds. Kill her off. Because if you don't, things will only get worse from here. And guys, it's kind of like, yo, what? And that wraps up Dark Avengers number 14. Now guys, if you did like this video right here, please leave me a like down below, and also subscribe for more comic book stories in the near future. Now guys, we will continue our Siege reading order with Dark Avengers number 15, the last tie-in, I think. I could be wrong, but this will continue in the next video. And guys, let me tell you, the next book, it gets even crazier. But anyways guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm going to bed now. So guys, please leave me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next comic book video. Have a good night guys. Later.